Okay, so going up onto the dyno next is this red Fn2. I know what you're going to say, they're all red. They're not, I promise you, they're not all red. But this is a particularly nice one. It's got some nice little trick bits on it. Mostly aesthetic modifications on this car as opposed to engine modifications. But let's see what we make. It's a fairly stock car, so we're mapping this for drivability. Let's do it. So, like I said, pretty stock car. It's up on the dyno now. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it an initial power run. At that point, we're going to flash the stock ECU with what we call an Ecotec license. Ecotec Race ROM, giving us the ability to data log and start tuning. And what we're going for here is some power in the mid-range, more drivability, custom features, all that sort of good stuff, so that we can transform how the customer feels about his Fn2. Let's see what power she makes on her first run. Yo.
Well,
This is modified aesthetically, is what I said at the start of the video, but no power mods as such.
I think everything's pretty much stock, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually making some power in the mid-range, which we expected, which is nice.
Yeah, we're never going to make a massive amount of peak power because there's no mods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It literally has nothing. So, you know, exhaust, generally you see around 210, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? If you start changing the manifold, you see up to sort of 215 to 220, induction kits just over 220.
And it's all about breathing mods.
It's all about breathing mods, yeah. So
you could do with a couple of breathing mods, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Me too. That's our age, mate.
It is. We're nearly dead, mate.
Oh, I don't know about that, mate. I hope not.
55.
So next year then?
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's do some more fun. Okay, so stock Fn2 made stock power. We've just finished mapping it. It's made a little bit of power in the mid-range. It's actually made a little bit of power peak. We're talking 5 or 6 brake horsepower at peak RPM. But in the mid-range, it's made between 15 and 20 brake horsepower, which is sort of all you're getting. It's the best you're going to get out of a stock Fn2, because as Richard says, it's all about breathing mods. The K20 is basically a great big air pump. The more efficiently you can get air in and air out again is always going to be the best results. I've actually got the door open because it's a bit warm, and I can hear Artec kicking something's head in up and down the road here. I'm not going to tell you what road it is, but just up and I nearly did. But up and down the road here, we can hear Golfs and things. So nothing doesn't sound great to me. Sounds like a DSG fart. But yeah. But lovely car. This it's like I say, it's aesthetically it's modified. It's got some nice bits. It's got his business logo on it, which is mywonderwine.co.uk. So I think he might like a bit of a drink. Certainly likes selling it. So Richard, anything to add? He's making sex noises.
I'm making sex noises.
What are you making sex noises for?
I was trying to get the OBD2 cable out without going around the other side.
Oh, okay. So So not modified, but drivability, because it's got the switchable maps and things like that. The driver's going to feel more like he's part of his car, isn't he? That's how I
think anybody that's tuning obviously wants to make the most amount of power that you're going to make. And in this instance, we have done that. But it's a bit of a shame, because obviously you like to see a few mods on there, at least basic breathing mods, obviously exhaust and filter and stuff, and obviously you make a nice bit of sort of mid-range power and get up to that 215, sort of 220 mark. But you know, it is what it is. We're faced with this. It is a stock car, and that's what we've done. Each car on its own merits.
Yeah,
that's what we've done with a stock car. It will drive different for sure, without question. Hopefully, you'll move on to more mods, and then we can
get it back again.
I look particularly tanned next to you.
That's because you've had holiday, mate, and I've been sat in a cave.
Yeah.
Spinning around on my chair.
Yeah, I did have a week sitting in the sun, I have to be honest.
You did, yeah. And he's come back so cheerful, haven't you, mate?
No.
Exactly.
I want another week off.
Well, you've got one off soon, ain't you?
Chris, maybe second week in October or something.
Yeah. Now, I noticed it was in the diary, but I didn't see the email for the holiday request. So I'm afraid, Richard, on this particular occasion, that's been denied.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you're not going on that holiday. Just thought I'd point that out.
I'll go and get with some more later.
Yes, if you could, get some more work done. You've got a week's worth of work to catch up on, mate.
Yeah, that's true.
So we probably won't see you on the next one, because you're going to be a busy boy.
Yeah.
Peace out. See you later. Oh no, tell you what, let's look at the graph. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's look at the graph. As we always say, red line is as she came in, blue line is as she leaves. You can see where we've made the power in the mid-range, extended the rev range out, lowered the VTEC, and we finish on a 205 brake horsepower, which is 170 at the wheels. And there she is, a very pretty red one. And Uncle Keith hasn't even painted this one yet, so it must be quite nice. As you can see, it's got some splitters and side skirts and things, and I really like it. It looks very clean. So the code word for this video, if you've bothered to stick around to the end of this one, is clean, because this one is clean. And we'll see you all on the next one. Thanks, guys.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
My Wonder Wide. Very nice car. Okay, Richard will show you how to use your switchable maps.
Yeah, you want to get in.
What?
You filmed it about 100 times.
I know, I like it. I like looking at you.
Right, so basically press mode cancel, and that'll display what map you're in. So map 3, map 4. Press cancel again, that'll put it in map 4. So is it out of gear? I think it is, ain't it? Yeah. So that's the mobiliser mode. Won't start. Press and hold. Map 3. That'll start now, so that's in valid mode. So if you rev it, it won't rev any further than that. So whatever gear you're in, it won't rev.
That's 30 miles per hour maximum.
It's 3,500 RPM or 3,230 RPM in any gear. Basically, then map 2 is mapped with all features. You need the VSA off for the launch control. So then foot on the clutch in first gear, and then flap the board. Wherever you leave that, it'll be in the same place when you go back to it next time. Auto blip downshift will work as long as you're above 4,000 RPM, you brake in and you downshift and it will blip automatically. No lift shift is flat down the accelerator, don't lift at all. If you lift, it will just rev through. And then basically, wherever you put your foot on the clutch, so be it 5, 6, 7,000, wherever, it will rev limit there and then just change gear, release and carry on.
And that's another one in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you all on the next one.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.